back into the garage. So last time you saw us get this thing all shined up, looks way better. So we got a few other little tweaks we're going to do to it before we're actually going to be taking it over to like the local rides and coffee thing. And we'll show you that too here at the end of the video. So first things first, we're going to start with something real easy, cast cap. So come over here and check out what this old one looks like. So every time you take right turns in this thing, if you do them with any kind of speed, you smell gas. And so something we noticed putting some gas in it one day is like, look how just torn up the seal is on here. Luckily these don't have any like evap system or anything, so there's no check engine lights. If you have a newer car, something like this might cause you a check engine light. So we're gonna go ahead and change this out. A nice new one. Simple as that. Hopefully that'll cut down that gas smell. So now we're gonna get a little bit more serious on it. Serious. So it's been having this problem where every once, well, not really a problem, but so if you get into it pretty hard and you stay into it for a while, so like if you're merging on the freeway or something to that effect, you'll notice after you're in for quite a while, it starts to kind of misfire a little bit, almost like it's running out of something. I think it's probably mostly fuel that we're actually running out of. Maybe the float levels aren't quite set right in our carburetor. But the other thing about our carburetor is it doesn't have a choke on it, which makes it just a little bit harder to start in the morning and stuff. We just got to sit there and kind of mess with the gas pedal quite a while to actually keep it running till it warms up. So we're going to actually swap on a carburetor that I had pulled off my old Mustang. If you watched one of the other videos, we pulled the engine out of it. We're kind of doing a whole new situation on the Mustang. So I'm going to grab the carburetor. We're going to put that on here. Plus the other thing we're going to do, I had looked in the cap and rotor and stuff on this thing a little while back when we first got it running again, and it was okay. But so we're going to go ahead, we're going to replace all that stuff, the cap, the rotor, and I actually also have an MSD coil that I had pulled out of a distributor that I had in something else. There's really no miles on this thing, so we're going to go ahead and pair that up with all this stuff, see if we can get a little better spark while we're at it too. So we're really hoping everything's going to be pretty plug and play. What we're putting on is going to be an Edelbrock carburetor. 600 CFM should be the same thing this Holly is. Of course, they're designed just a little bit different, so I might have to change my hose situation, stuff like that, but shouldn't be a big deal. So while we have this carburetor out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and swap this over just because there's more room. But yeah, you always want to cover up your holes when you have an open hole. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just going to go ahead, pop our cap off. Are we still hooked up something here? Yes, we are. Pop our cap off, kind of move it over to the side the best we can. There we go. We're going to change our rotor, and then we're going to put the new cap on, so that way we can then just move the wires over, so we don't have to mark them up or get them mixed up and have all that headache. we got the carburetor on, cap rotors on, had to redo a couple hoses, and wire up the electric choke, all simple stuff. So let's see if I did all the simple stuff right. We're gonna see about getting it started. Now, of course, the carburetor is completely empty, so we gotta pump it full of gas. And the carburetor itself was tuned to be on the small block Ford in the Fox body Mustang. So might not be tuned quite right, but should be good enough to get us started. Let's see what happens. So we're out here at the detail garage, Marietta Rides and Coffee, checking it out. But also, not only did we got the cars out, we got a booth out with those ornaments from the other video that we made. So check that out. See if you can find something you like. All right, so we're just getting back from the Cars and Coffee. Went pretty good. Wait, how do you think it went?
It was amazing. Nice weather.
Yeah, nice, and it was kind of cloudy. It's getting kind of sunny out now, which is fine. But yeah, we saw some cool cars. We hung out, talked to some people. We sold some of those ornaments that we made in the other video. So we're gonna keep going out there every month. So if you want to pick yourself up one of them ornaments, why don't you come on out to that Detail Garage Marietta? Maybe some of the other shows that happen around here too. We'll see what else we can get out to with them. And make sure to like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. So that way you can follow all our progress along with the El Camino and everything else here on Tackett Garage.